Yo, Deon, you still vibing, bro? Listen,
that
I,
joint
I
was
did that
banging.
record. I did that record in like 15, 20, not even 15, 20 minutes. Hey, yo, y'all come over to YouTube, Talking to Him podcast. Come holler at us. Yo, what's up, good people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Talking to Him podcast, man. Listen, it's your boy King. We got the homie Money Montez. Oh, we got
What
two
up?
special guests, man. This gonna be. I think this gonna be a good mixture of worlds, if you ask me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all do us a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And again, thank you. We here. Listen, y'all, we got Deonis. You know what I'm saying? Somebody call him Deonis Cook. Somebody call him Puma Beats. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
He's
nix
all
the
of the
government
above.
though.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
I'm
nix
gonna
the
go and give
government.
it to you.
Take that cook off of there though.
Listen,
They know I can cook.
just Deonis. Just Deonis. All right. So here's what. Listen, man. Deonis is a. How do I do this? Deonis is a producer, songwriter, singer, artist, engineer. Like we've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
We've been
Very
doing
much
this a
so.
long time. And y'all on my far right, we got the big little bro, Polo, Polo. They call him Napoleon Barnes. Listen, are you any kin of Nikki Barnes, the ex
Not that
drug
I
dealer
know
fool?
of. Not that I know of. But you know how I go in the
Okay,
black community, though. That's
yeah,
my
I'm like
34th cousin.
twice removed.
Twice removed.
Not
remove.
34.
You know what I'm saying?
34th cousin.
Listen, man, I'm glad y'all dudes on here. Real talk, because I respect both of y'all for what y'all do, and I respect the fact that you know y'all not afraid to tell your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just
Definitely.
go ahead and just keep it G and be like, this is how I feel about it.
All day.
And so
Yeah.
look, we gonna start this thing with this whole little banter, right, Montez?
Yep.
In this banter, we got a question to ask y'all.
Oh,
Hold on. Let me hold on. We got a question to ask y'all. Would you take $1.2 million right now or $1,200 a day for the rest of your life?
wait a minute. Are they taking taxes out of the 1.2 million?
Yeah, nigga, taxes just like death. It's promised, nigga.
So can we
Come
can
on,
we
man.
can we say 2 million so that by the time they take taxes out, I
No.
have 1.2 million
Okay. 2 million
All right.
right now,
or $2,000 a day?
or 2 grand a day for the rest of y'all's life.
2 grand a
What's
day for the rest of my life.
2
that's
grand
you
a day.
doing?
2 G's a day.
Throw an extra
Because
What
I'm
you
a
doing,
flipper.
Dion?
throw an extra two on there.
Okay, hold on. Wait. You
Throw
a
an extra
flipper?
two.
What you
I'm a
mean? Talk
flipper.
to me.
I
Yeah.
mean
Salute, man.
that extra two is gonna get some groceries in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think
See,
you gotta think forward. You know what I'm saying?
see, I'm
What
listening to how you just said that. That extra two gonna put more groceries in the house.
Huh? Because we like to eat.
I get that, but that's 2 grand a day for at least, let's say, 40
for the rest of your
years.
life?
Oh,
Let's and let's
I
just.
didn't know that
I'm
was the
just giving.
premise.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
I
was for the
missed
rest
that.
of your life.
I'm good with yeah.
You
I'm good with
going? You
that.
doing 2 meal a day?
That's 29
I mean,
No.
million.
2 meal right now, and 2 grand a day for the rest of your life. What's the math
Absolutely.
on that?
That's 29
Hold on.
million. 29.2 mil. No, I'm a flipper.
Yeah.
Let's see,
Absolutely.
carry the six
I'm with that. You
Brother.
got
and that.
Yeah.
Listen, King. If I get 2 grand a day, I'm looking at jobs like, do I really want
Listen,
what we doing? What we doing
right.
today? What? That's
you going in the office and firing people.
what?
Hey,
You are
come
not my
over to
boss.
YouTube. Talking to the podcast.
So do you guys
Okay.
like when you have a job or you get a job or you get a contract or you're applying for whatever, like whenever you've done that, do you think in your mind I'm gonna apply for a job that's gonna give me, for example, $300 a day? I need to be able to make $300 or $500 a day or whatever amount a day, or are you looking at the big number that they sell you on, the salary at the end of the year? Which how do you
I
think of
literally
them?
look at the per day. I look at the per day.
Okay.
Like I budget myself like, yo, I need to make this much a day to be
Mm,
okay.
Yeah.
I
mm.
do that, and that's a real thing for me. I do that for real, for real. I need to make, let's say on the minimum, I need to make at least $600-700 a day. And that's a lot of money still.
Yeah.
But but in our field, everybody on here, we can pull that off light work, nothing.
Right.
If we get the machine rolling,
Right.
because all of us has been in the music business. See, John, what you didn't know about Polo used to be in there. He was an R&B artist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
We're gonna let him tell y'all his story of who he was fooling with and all that.
Yeah.
But no, I literally have to say how much a day. And I'm gonna tell you why I asked that question. Dak Prescott said he cannot feed his family off of $34 million.
As in his
He's
whole
asking
career.
for the max.
$34 million for his whole career,
No, a year.
and he can't feed his family off of that.
That's what he said.
What kind of
Come
family
on,
he
talk
got?
to me, Polo. Talk to me, Polo.
I just want us to go 3 rounds.
You
I
hear me?
want us just to get back to the Super Bowl. Then you can talk about all this money. I don't want to keep seeing your hip thrust and you doing all this jerk and shake. I don't want this jerk chicken. Nah, bro.
Boy.
If you can't do it at 34, you ain't really worth, to me, you're not really worth anything above that right now. Just chill out.
I don't think he is either, bro. I think we
eating?
lost Giannis. He'll be back.
Yeah, we did.
I don't think he is either. I mean, because if I just gotta be childish about it, get him out of here.
I'd rather start over.
Cause did you see your boy CD Lamb was like, hey man, listen, I need somebody to, you gonna cut me in or cut me out.
Cause King.
I'm listening.
It's one thing, bro, when you running your routes, and it's another thing when you killing people on your routes, but your QB keep making it look like the DB got you locked down.
Straight up, bro.
Lamb over there like, I cooked him. Where the ball at? And I'm tired of these just Hail Mary, Tupac, throw it up in the air, wave it like you just don't care. Oh, it's a touchdown, Dak the greatest. No, he's not, man. No, he's not.
Nah, I don't. The greatest? No, I don't think he'll be the greatest. I don't even think. What is this? What is this? I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, somebody sending me records.
Oh,
They were like, why are we sending me records right now? I don't. But okay.
Talk to.
But no, I don't think Dak is the greatest. I don't think Dak will ever. I hate to say it like this. I don't think Dak will ever be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Because
he's not gonna get a championship.
Don't say it, dog. Don't do me like that. Come on, Polo. Don't do me like
that's
that.
heavy.
Told me to keep it real with you. I'm a Cowboys fan, bro.
Oh man,
I'm a fan, bro. Straight up.
He a fan.
I ain't that fan. I ain't that fan. Not that fan.
Oh, he like, no. He like, hold on, Playboy. I know exactly what you talking about.
Not like us.
I ain't with it. Boy, the greatest record of all time.
So
The
are
greatest,
you guys having?
I say the greatest
you guys-
beef record.
Is there a storm going on in Texas right now?
Is it?
I don't know. Deanna said there was a lightning strike or something. That's what happened.
Oh no.
Oh, well,
So,
I stay at least an hour away from Deanna, so
Yeah.
it's Texas.
we'll keep him in prayer.
It might happen. I hope he'd
Keep
be
him in
all right. Listen, keep him in prayer. Now you got Polo. John's that nigga save. Like he
I really
what
am.
is it
That's why I
called?
don't get why people call me an asshole, because I'm not. I'm saved. I love the Lord.
You love the Lord, but are you living?
Mm-hmm.
Did he
I
hear you
done gave
cry?
the Lord all my life.
You been doing what?
Did he hear you cry?
Yep.
I love the Lord. He heard my cry.
I love
Yes, sir.
the Lord.
Yes, sir.
He
I hate them
No,
notes right
man.
there. Them chords. Woo, that's-
Dog,
Wow.
$34 million, you can't support your family.
What do you
are
think that is?
buying?
But what do you think
What
that
are you
is?
doing?
Yeah. What do you think he's like he's detached from reality now?
No.
What do you think it is?
No, I wouldn't say that because I've had a few $1 million in my life, and you don't get detached from reality. What happens is you get more into a new reality because
Okay.
all of our realities is not like, because I don't think neither one of us on this podcast, I say it like this: we're not civilians.
Hmm.
We don't live the regular hours. We don't do the regular things. We do extraordinary different things than other people. So their reality is not my reality. Like what they think is dope. I don't. True story. Y'all know I have my stories. I asked a chick one time. I said, "Hey, what's your dream car?" Polo. This lady said her dream car was a Chevy Envoy. That was her dream car.
All right.
A Chevy Envoy. You mean to tell me this SUV minivan hybrid car is a dream for you?
Not
Watch
that there's
this.
anything wrong with that.
Man, listen, it is for me. I'm gonna
But-
tell you why. Because that's if you dreaming that small,
Right.
what the
But what
dude
if,
say on TikTok?
but what if for
think
her it
big.
wasn't? Yeah, but what if for her it's not small? What if for her that is big? Maybe she came from a homeless situation.
Excuse me,
like
sir.
for-
Hold
yeah.
on. Don't play with me like that. You
Well,
know
it
where I
could
come
be.
from.
But it
But
could
you know
be
where I
though.
come from, though.
Yes,
you know
but
where I
you've
come from.
experienced the other.
I've
You've
eaten
been
out
on
of
both
trash
sides,
cans. I've been low.
but you've also been
But
high.
why? Because I didn't choose to stay low.
That's what I'm
My
saying.
dream is big. I want the ocean, man. You can have the pond. Give me the ocean.
And you've had
You
the
know what I'm
ocean.
saying?
Like you've had that life. You've definitely done it. So
Like, watch
maybe
this.
she has it.
Polo, what's your dream car? Your dream car.
Ooh, you got me.
Your-
It has
your
it has to be
dream.
the Wraith. It has to be the Wraith.
You see what I'm saying?
It has to be the
You
Wraith.
see what I'm saying?
But you know
Without
what?
hesitation.
But watch this. Watch this. I do hear what John is saying. If she hadn't been exposed to anything more, you're only going to reach to the level of your exposure, man. You're only going to dream to the level of your exposure.
But how do you get exposed? How do you get exposed without? Because sometimes people don't even dream. I was one of those people, excuse me, who didn't dream. I didn't think the life I've led for the past few years was attainable. I didn't think I could do these things. I didn't think you can Google Michael Jackson and my name will come up. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't think none of this. I was just gonna be a typical guy in the hood, doing hood stuff. Story time with King. Go to
Yeah.
YouTube. Check it out. It's pretty dope. Plug. That was a good plug right there. I'm sorry.
Good plug.
But no,
Oh,
for real, like I didn't think that was attainable until the people I started changing the people I hung around. Like I was just hanging around regular dudes in the hood. Then I met D-Rob. D-Rob is in the league. He playing. There you go. You all right,
Okay,
Brody?
back. That
Man, we had a
Texas
lightning
boy.
strike over here, and I think it knocked out my my Ethernet, bro. I'm on my Wi-Fi and I'm getting like a little
Wow.
delay, but we gonna make it do what
Okay.
it do.
get that
Well,
knob
glad
on.
you came back.
It's that
Yeah.
twister
Glad
spirit.
you came back. What you say?
That twister spirit.
No, we ain't, no, they stay way out there. But no, I didn't know. I just had to change the people I hung around, so that made me think bigger. Deonis, here's what I'm saying. Let me ask you a question, Deonis. John, watch this. Deonis ain't even heard what we was talking about.
Right.
What's your dream car, Deonis? Your dream car.
My dream car.
Yeah, your absolute dream car. Like, I want, if I had that, I'd want that.
A 1978 Corvette.
You see what I'm saying, John?
Classic. Classic.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Very
So,
classic.
and it's not really, it's not, I just think the people you be around, because if some of us wasn't exposed to all these things,
Yeah.
like my first time ever meeting Bishop Jakes, I pulled up at Fred's studio and it's a Bentley Mulsanne out in the parking lot. And I walk in the studio and say, so who driving the Bentley Mulsanne? Bishop Jakes looks at me, he said, oh, you know about that? Yes, I absolutely. How do you know about that? Well, I was with Floyd Mayweather when he bought 2 of them.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
I was at the studio when they delivered.
That's That's a
I was at
flex.
the listen. No, I wouldn't try, but it's the thing is the
Yeah.
reason why I knew about it because he wasn't expecting nobody in that arena or wherever we was to be like, oh, a road. Who know about the Musan? That's a 300. It was a $350,000 car.
Right.
I'm out there when Floyd pull up in a white one, and then Timberland walk out at the studio and look. He said, "Yo, Rick, I want one of them." And the next day, a silver one pulled up. So I know about these cars. Oh, I just think people need to dream bigger than what. And I understand, John. I hear what you're saying. I hear what Polo's y'all saying. Sometimes people not exposed to the higher level, higher
Mhm.
things, greater things. Yeah, I get it. But do you want to be?
See,
Right.
I go back to my point with Dak. There's when I say have you lost touch with reality, meaning the common struggle, not for the 1%ers, but for the common person, that common struggle, which in my opinion, the way you're talking right now, you're almost detached from what that is by the way
First
that you're
off,
talking. No,
hold
and I'm
on.
not saying that as a dig. I'm
I've
saying
already
it.
put it out there, and I'm just go ahead and I'm talking to myself now. I said I was gonna cuss this
I'm
nigga
saying,
out
like-
because Polo is on here. Let me come.
Like,
Whoa.
Ah!
no, but I'm
Yeah,
not saying
Polo-
that as a dig.
Polo like,
I'm saying that as
oh,
as a
oh.
Polo.
John, okay,
That's
so
what
John,
we
what
doing.
makes you think? But John, you know me. You know
No,
me
I
of
do.
30
I
years,
do know.
dog.
I know who you are. Of course.
So
I
what
know who
makes you
are.
say that I'm somewhat detached from reality?
Because I think for you to think that someone who has less, or I don't want to say is lesser, but who has less or been exposed to less, that they should strive to want to see what you've seen, when the reality is they're probably never going to see that. They're just never going to see that.
Mm. Polo, you got something to say before I say something?
Yeah. Okay. So watch this though. Watch this. This is the
And-
thing that I do see. I do see that many of us who grew up in a certain culture, and I'm not talking
Mhm.
about race, but I'm talking about culture. We
Mhm.
saw all the videos. We saw rap videos. We've seen people rolling around in, a ghost and all that kind of stuff, right?
Mhm.
I'm not saying this girl isn't black. I'm not saying that she's not a part of the culture. What I am saying is, what if she says my dream car is what you say, a Chevy Envoy?
Yeah, shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, but my dream house is 6-bedroom, 4-bath, X, Y, and Z. I would be okay with her being with a Chevy Envoy if she maybe had like some type of other thing that she was more into. Everyone's not into cars, so I do know that there are a lot of white people. They be filthy rich, bro. They be like, man, if you would give me this
True.
Malibu and
Listen,
I'm gonna go over here and chill.
I
You see
get
what I'm
that,
saying?
right?
So
Check this out, because I got a white friend. We was at church one Sunday. He says, "King, come jump in the car with me and let's go to lunch." It was a small Benz, and I'm like, "All right, cool." We pull up to an airport. He says, "This is my plane." So I understand it. I
right.
totally get it. But what I'm saying is, for me, I guess the way I dream is this: if I have the money to get my dream car, my dream house is absolutely already there. You dig what I'm saying? I'm thinking about getting ready to buy a condo, right? I think like this: if the condo is a $500,000 condo, I at the minimum have to at least make $60,000-$70,000 a year, and that's at the minimum. If I'm just, what I'm saying, at least 10%, 12% of what your, you know what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
saying
just know
people.
people, they don't be thinking like you, King.
Yeah.
Nah.
They'll be pulling up in a G-Wagon in a 2-bedroom apartment,
Listen,
paying
I see.
that.
Listen,
$3,500 a month.
And
I
then
see
wondering
that
why
all
they
the
that's
broke.
time.
listen. That's in my building right now where I stay at. They do that right now. You can go out there in that garage right now, see G wagons and all types of stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, this is insane. But sometimes now I will say, as far as that is concerned, Polo, some people don't. Some people rather do apartment living. You know what I mean? Like I'm over I ain't gonna even lie. God bless
I get
y'all houses. I'm happy everybody got their houses. Nigga, I'm over it. I am over a house. I am over it.
Yeah.
Give me
You've been
give me
there,
a
done
nice
that. I got it.
condo. give me a nice condo, and I'm cool. You dig what I'm saying? Give me somewhere the
Yeah.
grandgirls can come and hang out, and we can all, and I'm cool. You know what I mean? And I still drive what I'm driving. Thank God for what I'm driving. God bless you. Yes, Lord.
But King, you already did that though. You already did that. You done been inside of the 5,000 square foot home. You done already
But
did
look,
that. So
but I come
it's
from
still a
what John
different
was
world.
saying though. I come from what John was saying though, Polo. I
Mhm.
come from the below the, like we were literally classified as being below the poverty line.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And my mom, when she got saved, nigga, she was saved. I didn't see a TV until I was like 11 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dang.
she
It
was
was
that
called the
type of
picture
saved.
show, huh?
No, we just didn't even see.
Devil's box.
The devil box.
The one-eyed demons, what my grandfather used to call
That's what it was.
the one-eyed demon is what my
Wait a
granddad used to
minute.
call it. Nah, man. Nah.
That's what it was.
Okay. All right. So be honest. Do you feel that same way? Do you feel like your mentality or the way you think about certain things have to be how do I put this question? How do I pose this question? John, help me out here. How do I pose this question?
Well,
Because I want Deanna to chime in on what we're talking about. And because we're not just talking about, okay, here's what happened. Dak said he can't take care of his family off $34 million.
oh yeah.
That's what Dak Prescott said. And you're a sports guy.
He
You
said that?
didn't read that article?
Yeah.
Dak Prescott did, bro. Go and say what Polo said. Go and say it. Polo, hey, give me a ring first. And then we talk.
Give me a ring.
But son said he can't take care of his family off of $34 million.
Now,
year.
is he talking immediate family or is he talking?
That's what I'm trying to find out. What kind of family he's got.
Like, what is he
Bro,
talking
real
about?
talk. I think it don't matter. He just said his family. So him, his girl, and his kid.
No.
He got one kid or something.
Yeah, he just
And
had
I'm
a-
gonna keep it real G with y'all. Where I stay at, it's a gated community like less than 2 minutes down the street. And that's
Mhm.
where Dak stay at.
Mhm.
Well, I will.
So and it's
say-
like, bro, what you trying to do? I mean, I understand
Right.
he's probably trying to set up generational wealth or something. I don't know.
and generational. At the same time, you got to think about like the taxes on $34 million. What is that?
In Texas, that would
Probably
be
400. It's 34 million. So it's gonna be
20% of that, is it? Or 30?
is 400 in what would you say 34?
Wait, do y'all have mansion tax over there?
What
I
you
don't know.
say?
I don't know
Do
who
y'all
they
have
are.
mansion? Y'all don't have mansion tax over there?
Nah, this ain't California, dog.
Oh God, you're so lucky. That's why I
Man,
can't buy a
shut
mansion.
up.
That's exactly why, because the taxes are too high.
No, you can't buy a mansion because you choose to stay in LA. If
Uh-oh.
you come back home, you can buy your mansion.
Hey.
See?
No,
Everybody know the Montez's.
Oh,
Y'all
make
got
it-
money. Get on back to the house, man.
I
See,
mean,
I-
Polo.
I got money.
John is the rich dude who don't want to act like he rich.
Come on, talk about it.
Well, I claim
His family, and when I say rich, I mean for his family accumulated wealth, and you know what I'm saying? He ain't got to work. This nigga here want to be.
John did have a rich aura though when I first met him though. I ain't gonna lie. His
that's it.
posture was rich.
It's always
I-
been that way too, because I
Yeah.
think Deanna's known him. Who known? I don't know. Deanna's known him longer than I
Yeah, I
have,
think
but
I
he's
know-
always been that way.
Yeah.
probably the same.
You know,
Yeah.
with
So
that
can you,
little-
Deanna, can you take care of your family on $35 million?
I probably could. I'd figure a way to take care of my family on 30.
Yeah, like Polo said, we'll flip her. You can't take 34 million, turn that 34 into 68.
Yeah.
Boy.
Or either
Say,
just,
boy,
Yeah.
just put yourself
What?
on a budget. Put yourself on a nice little budget.
Now,
But
at
that
that point,
was
I get what John mean when he said far as detached from reality. I get
that's
that.
what
I
that
get
was my point. To be honest, was that's kind of where it started. Was that I said, I feel like maybe he's detached from reality, that he would be making that kind of a statement that he can't feed his family off of $34 million because he didn't. It's not like it came from money. He just got it when at least I'm assuming that maybe he did come from money. I don't know. Did he?
Well,
Do y'all know?
I
Yeah.
think
Nah, doing our research, he didn't.
Okay.
I think King is a different thinker though. Like the way he, you know, processes things are. I think it's a little more extreme.
Hold on, my
than
nigga.
the
What you
next
mean,
person.
bro?
You know,
Hold on,
no,
my nigga. What you
that's
mean?
that's a compliment. That's a compliment.
Well,
dog.
let me hear it first, nigga. Let me Let me
Finish the
be like, oh,
compliment.
okay, cool. That's a
Compliment
compliment.
him
That's a
underhandedly.
compliment.
That's
Like
an underhanded compliment.
how many people in our community are you in contact with that have that mindset of, yo, 30, 34, however many, 34 million is not enough. I know I can get more. I know I can multiply this. You know, I know I've seen it before. So I know what it feels like. I know what it looks like. How many of us
So-
have that, or how many people do we know have that mentality to even think that way? That's why I'm saying, like, you're thinking of something that you've already experienced, that the next person probably
But
has.
dog, what's crazy is this. I've always thought like this because even when I was a street pharmaceutical rep, even when I was a street
What
pharmaceutical
company you
rep,
work
I
for?
thought like this. I
Hell
still thought like
cocktail.
this though. I still thought like this. I want it all. Give me the. I just don't think nothing is too
You don't think
much.
anything's impossible.
right.
But you've
Because
always thought
guess
this
what?
before
It
you
ain't.
saw the big deals. You thought that even before. That's a
Yeah, but I
question.
didn't think about music. I didn't think about music because I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to do music. That was you and Deonis and them, and I just happened to be doing it. Like y'all niggas really, Polo. They really, when I say really, these
Oh, yeah.
niggas was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about John would be in the studio, and this before we had wireless keyboards. This is before we had these. John would put enough pre-roll on to where he can record, run in the booth.
Oh, we lost Giannis again.
We lost Deonis again. John
Yeah.
would run in the booth and record, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So they was really upset. So I've always thought, like, I want it all. I want the big stuff. Let me, you know what I'm saying?
No.
But anyway, that's just a question I wanted to ask. Let's talk about this global shutdown, this global thing that happened last Friday.
Whatever's happening to Giannis apparently he's being affected by it right now.
He just said he got that he got hit by lightning. A global software outage Friday brought many computer systems across business, healthcare, technology, and government sectors to a screeching halt in under 12 hours. Like cell phone outages, all the cell phone towers was down. Polo, did you get affected by any of this?
The only way I got affected was I was supposed to go to the dentist that day, and they could not operate and do
Yeah.
whatever we had to do
Wow.
because
Yeah.
their entire office ran off of it.
Yeah.
What?
Real talk.
Yeah. There's I think even today they reported here that there were still 6,000 Delta flights that are delayed because Delta's having
Hey, Lanisha.
a hard time. Delta's having a hard time to
she's
get
on
their
the
system
YouTube
back up.
channel.
Is she?
Yeah.
I need to
Hey,
get on
Lane, we
there.
miss you, sister.
What's up, Martha?
Martha.
Yeah.
Wait. Martha.
Martha, man.
So you was
Oh,
at
there she is.
you was at the dinner office and they couldn't do nothing?
They couldn't do anything, man. So had to reschedule. Matter of fact, I'm going in the morning.
Dang.
And King, here's the thing that I think sometimes we miss, man. That our entire life is now centered around something that someone can just do one thing and shut us down. Just
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
crazy employee can just see a button and say, I can mess the whole world up.
Yeah.
She said Montel.
Monte.
Yeah. That's our thing, man. That's our
Yeah.
thing. So
Okay,
just so y'all
Martha.
know,
But
just so y'all know, Lane, to me, every time she comes to church, I'm like, she always in drip mode. She's always in star mode. Like she's
yeah.
never off.
she never turns it off.
Never turns it off. So I said, you know what?
Ah.
You look like the third member of Mary Mary. And I called her Martha.
Ah.
Shackles on my feet. That's Martha.
Mary, and Martha.
Martha.
Look,
That's it right there.
say, man. Oh, that was great.
Yeah, man.
But Polo, back to your point though, you right. We at this point, though, we can just be shut down like that. Like it's a sense of emergency for me. Like I was watching Ali Sadiq, and he said, "Man, I have 430 some numbers stored in my head because you remember before we went straight here, you know what I'm saying? We got to write the number down and remember the number. If we don't remember the number, so it really, with that happening and the I hate to shift gear, and that Donald Trump assassination attempt, with that happening, I was like, look, my granddaddy was preaching all those years that Jesus is coming back and the world gonna end. I used to be like, man, whatever. But with this happening like this, I'm at a point like, wait a minute, man. This is some
crazy.
real.
Bro, there's so many people like coming to God through this, and I definitely like. I'm not trying to take it into
No, you good? Go ahead.
that part of it, but there's so many people that are just coming to God through all of this. Like, there's that actor that comes on all of the oh my God, what's that the big actor? Oh
You talking
God, I
about the
can't
white
think
guy?
of his name. Yeah, he's a white dude.
Russell Brand?
Well, Russell Brand's one of them. I never thought he would ever.
Me either.
I'll
Polo,
be
you know
honest,
who
I used
Russell
to
Brand
hate
is, huh?
him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used
The
to get on
British
my
guy?
nerves, bro.
Yeah.
Man, now
But
he
he's
just like
switched it.
straight Jesus,
Yeah.
and Jesus some more. You
Yeah.
good,
I
big
love
dog. We understand what's going on.
Yeah, dude,
We
you good,
understand
man.
what's going on.
God is mad today.
I don't think it's the Lord.
God,
He's
God is
mad.
mad.
He's
it's
striking.
perfect.
He throwing them
It-
bolts down, Doc.
Oh, I can't stand Doc. I hate
I hate
Doc.
it too. I hate it too.
I cannot stand Doc. Polo be talking. Polo do that. Hey, Doc.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that. Don't lie on me. I don't do that. I can't stand it either. I don't do that. I'm
Oh,
not a fan.
no. I ain't gonna lie. Polo always been. I'm gonna keep it G real quick. Sidebar. Polo's been one of the coolest preachers that I know, bro. You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate you.
Like real talk, because some of these niggas is whack, cause like they got whack sauce dripped on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wax.
And dog, you've been a solid dude, dog.
I appreciate
Whack
you, bro.
sauce. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Listen, be honest. Was you affected by the you being affected right
Yeah,
now?
I think
but
so. the global outage.
Bruh.
Were you affected by the software outage Friday?
No, I wasn't. I was at work when all of that happened. So our little dollar
Device.
Oh, so you was on a
Yeah.
whole backup system.
Yeah. So that joint didn't connect. It didn't really affect my home. Nobody in my house uses like PCs. So,
PCs, yeah.
yeah,
It's that
we're
Microsoft
Mac kids.
software.
Okay.
They're gonna learn.
Sports buffs. Polo, you're a
learn.
sports buff. Yes, you are. Because we
Yeah.
talked about football and basketball all the time. Did you? Well, first off, side note, because I'm going off my script right quick. Did you see how Team USA barely beat them people from Sudan?
I didn't see it, but I did
Bro?
read up on it. Yeah.
Bro, like that
What
was
that about?
them boys was balling. That's what that was about. You out here thinking first off, these some of the tallest people in the world. And you out here thinking they just go, come on, man. What's
Wow.
up, Marcus Cole?
But do you think that's kind of been a trend in American sports lately though? It's like
What's that?
European teams and teams from overseas, they're kind of like coming up to our level a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We don't really have like a dream
That ain't
team
it.
like 92.
That ain't just teams, nigga. That's the
Like,
world.
well,
They coming after America, boy.
we in the context of
Right.
sports, but if you think about it,
you're
bro,
right. No, you know, because you'll go there. I know you can go there. Hold on,
Yeah.
we're gonna go there in a few seconds. It's on the list. Trust
yeah,
me.
I'm just saying
Nah.
it seems like it's been like that for quite some time, bro. Like we just ain't producing players and athletes the way that we used to.
No, because we're importing them all. They're all
Yeah.
coming from out of the country.
Yeah.
Our biggest baseball player that we have here in LA is that Otan.
From
what's his
Japan.
name? Yeah,
Yeah.
the one that's
How much
going
how
through
much
that
they
whole
pay him?
lawsuit.
How much they
Well,
pay him?
Like 450 something million. It's some insane amount. Yeah, I'll look it up.
That's why
We
don't
Dak
have
talking
any-
like that.
Yeah, how many years is that? Like now I do know baseball money is fully guaranteed.
Yep.
fully.
because baseball money is fully guaranteed. Is basketball money fully guaranteed?
Uh,
I'm not certain.
it's the only one that's not is football.
That's true.
We know, yeah, I know that because we got too many of the homies in the league who broke right now. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Speaking of football,
Uh,
Undisputed got canceled. Skip Bayless gone.
Whoa.
What goes around goes around goes around.
Come on, man, talk.
He made it seem like he was just leaving the show. I didn't know he got canceled. Like,
I bought it.
bruh.
The ratings did a drop, boy.
Yeah, bad.
Shannon Sharp said, "Look at that." You
Oh.
said, "New Shannon Sharp mean to my oh boy." Yeah, Brody.
Skip said that thing of like, yo, I'm gonna take a step back and focus on. Nah, bro, you got fired. Yeah, like,
He got fired. They canceled the whole show, dog. Because they
Wow,
can't.
Skip.
And then
come on, Skip. Come on, Skip.
That's good.
fact check. Shohei Ohtani was actually 700 million is the contract.
Jesus.
how many years?
700 million. That's a large number. 7.
Here he go.
Good
Say,
grief.
man, I can't stand this dude. Boy, this dude here
Good
going
grief.
look. That's the Lord. Jesus is in it.
That's when
God
you know
is
God's in it.
Perfection.
This is what is that a 7-Up drink? That's God's
That's
drink.
the
7-Up
Lord.
is
God's
the
drink.
Lord's drink.
Does he like to shop at 7-Eleven? Like,
Oh, that's the Lord's
Uh,
stove.
uh-oh.
100-fold.
Oh,
Wait, does he like to drink?
What?
Lucky 7? Huh?
See, this is what I'm
Wow.
saying. Y'all listen, Polo.
I can do this all
These
day.
dudes right here, man. I swear to
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I swear to God. You this is when I say these are real life, lifelong
Yeah.
friends. I ain't never know that was a thing until recently.
Yeah.
I
really?
think I've been knowing Deanna since he was 17, 18 years old.
He was little.
I've been knowing John since he was 22, 23, was it?
Something like that. Yeah,
crazy.
Bro, and John old as hell. Wow.
that was a
I
baby.
ain't-
Don't do it.
Nah,
Why y'all do him
listen.
like that, guy?
I cuss you
That
out in
nigga's a
Spanish
vampire.
and
Came
English.
right
That nigga's a
out,
vampire, bro.
yo.
That nigga shouldn't got that way. Don't start. We said we weren't gonna cuss in no language
I know.
while Polo's on here. Okay? Because we get to cussing each other out in Spanish.
I'm sure Polo has heard plenty of people cussing.
I'm sure he has too, but I respect him as a guest. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No,
and
I
what your
do
mama
too.
say, don't act up when guests come over.
Yeah.
I mean, if Kirk Franklin
See, I can
cuss
tell you
his
little
son-
badass little boy. You wanted to do it. You wanted to watch me hit this lady. The fat lady come over your house. You like, she stink. Then you was bad like
But
that.
preachers nowadays they cuss and they do all kinds of stuff too. So I don't.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
Well, they do.
Oh.
Woo!
They do. I mean,
Woo!
what are we talking about?
Ooh,
And this fun fact is brought to you by church.
boy. But hold
Church
on,
not
though.
gone.
Lonely
Hold on.
pastors.
Hold on now.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
I hate to do this, but since we got Pastor on here, Pastor,
Yeah. Mhm.
is there ever a time it's okay for a preacher to curse? Because I think y'all human being. You know, and some people keep telling me, King, you got a calling on your life. I don't care if I do got a calling on my life. You play me the wrong way, I'm gonna cuss you out. Is
So
there
for
ever
me-
a time?
You
ahead.
asking me though. You asking me. You
I'm
asking
asking
me.
you.
So
I'm asking you.
I feel like I'm gonna be a little different on this topic. Just because for
That's why I'm
me, I
asking.
feel like I have a vocabulary that can work around cuss words. So
Mm.
when I stump my
Yes.
toe, I don't cuss. You know, that's when what's
Yeah.
in you just naturally come out of you. I don't do that. Now I will say this. I got
Sound
mad at
cussing.
God through a season of my life for a couple of years, and I tried to force cuss words out of my spirit, and it didn't even sound right when I said it. Even when people heard me say it, they'd be like, "Man, you don't even sound right. So shut up."
Mother
Listen, I know
Philippians.
people like that. I know people like that. I know people like that.
It
They
didn't
start
work.
cursing, you be like,
Not
yeah,
Mother
that sound
Philippians.
crazy. I
It
get it.
didn't even work. So even if
I
if
get
I'm
it.
irate, man, if I'm about to beat your butt, like if I'm literally about to put you down, I don't have to say
Polo,
one
you
cuss
would not be
word.
talking to me. You would not be talking to me very calmly and finna fight me. Because at that point, we no longer fighting. Because nigga, you a psychopath. Listen,
It's there. I don't care what kind of pastor you.
Nigga,
It's
talking about-
there.
listen,
Straight up.
nigga,
I
listen,
see it.
brother. Listen,
I
brother.
see it.
I need you to, brother. I'm about to
Straight up,
rip
brother.
you limb from. Man, say,
Listen,
you
listen,
got it.
listen.
Listen,
When
this me. You got it, dog.
Listen,
You
when
got
you when you already 6'7" though, right? I don't need to bark loud, bro. And so like if you
True.
really want this, you just gotta what you want. Like, let's go. I'm not gonna talk with you. I'm not gonna get irate because then the cops gonna come. I'm 6'7" acting stupid. Then now I got law against me. Nah, I'm good. If you want to move, just make sure you're ready because you're gonna be like Drake over there, asking me to come
Out
out.
of there.
And then when I pop out like the boogeyman,
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show.
show
He popped
certified boogeyman.
He popped him
I'm
so
the
well,
one
he
to
ain't
mop the
spoke.
flow with him.
Woo!
Wow.
Listen, that nigga took They Not Like Us and start preaching it. And it felt
did.
right. Listen, I like it.
And we ain't
Okay.
heard from Drake, which is funny.
At all.
So
They
he
say he
must-
Yo.
cooking though. They say he
Silence.
cooking.
That's what
Okay.
I heard. I heard son is whipping.
Okay.
But see, okay. See, I'm going off script now.
Go off script.
Don't you know it's so bad with that Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing to where Schoolboy Q went to Toronto, had a show in Toronto, got there and they canceled it while he was there.
Cancel.
I say, yo, this is getting ill. And now
Mhm.
it looks like 50 is riding with Drake.
That's clout
You know
though.
what I mean? You think so?
You know, that's always been his.
50
his
don't
calling card.
who clap for who though?
Definitely.
But for who though?
Definitely.
Fit, but
For
His
50?
brand. Like,
brand.
That's what it
But
is.
50's brand is already big. He don't need no extra clap.
Is it big?
Boy, that's fifth.
Yeah, I think it is.
But he never is satisfied.
That's what
Listen
I'm
to
saying.
all his albums, man. Get Rich, Die Trying. He's never gonna hit a point in his life where he like he never go.
Oh,
He said he ain't satisfied.
He ain't never gonna be satisfied, bro.
Oh,
He all over there in stars. He all with Power Book. Like he's always trying to be relevant. And watch this. I'll say this because I pastor some people like this. When you are a rebel at heart, you just looking for the next thing to be able to attach your name to it and be like, I'm looking for a fight. Let's go. You
Yeah.
clearly got your butt beat. How much pride would it make me look like I have when I can claim that I took you and made you better than what you were before? Because Kendrick mopped the flow with him. Let's just start there.
did.
But 50 can come in and say, I resurrected Drake. Now that's the pride, that's the ego. And I mean, it is what it is.
Say,
I don't
bro,
know.
Didn't I tell y'all Polo got a brilliant mind? Like, this is
Yes,
why I
sir.
wanted to do this today. Because I'm like, I never thought about it like this. This nigga has got a different way of thinking about this. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
So that's all right. All right. That okay. Be honest.
Nah,
You got
50
anything before we move?
50 called me a window shopper. I was offended by that, bro. I was
Yeah,
offended by
let me
that.
tell- oh, okay. I get it. Be honest. That's why you and John's are like best of friends. Because both of y'all some antagonists. Listen, I get it.
He called me a window shopper. I like
Listen,
to look outside the window
The
and
song
say,
can have nothing
what
to
I'm
do
gonna
with you.
do. Hey, I
Nigga,
think
you's a
I'm
window
gonna
shopper.
I think I'm gonna get this nice bed, and I'm gonna get this one day. You a window shop?
dude.
Wow.
Why I gotta be all that?
John, do me a favor and
Yes.
Comedy
find
relief.
the-
Comedy relief. Comedy relief.
Yeah, we got it. This dude here. John, what's the First Baptist Church downtown?
Yes.
Do you know
Oh,
that
yeah.
preacher's name? Because that whole church just went up in flames. Like that church is done. Not laughing. I'm not
Yeah, we're
laughing.
not.
Hold
That's the
on.
whole congregation, man. We can't laugh at that.
Nigga, don't nobody die.
Yeah, but still, that's their church.
But did
man.
they die though?
Is that your bar for everything?
Did
Did they die?
Boy,
Did
King
they
crazy. What?
Did they die? You talking about it's a whole congregation? Man, they got money. Just go in the building.
Robert
Look,
Jeffries.
Lenise to my king. I'm just saying, Lane. I'm just saying. they
Robert
didn't die.
Jeffries.
ain't-
Controversial.
Ain't this how it's been said? We the church. The church is we the church. then take the
Here's
church
my
to another
question.
building.
Here's my question. Like, I know he's always been very strict and very like he puts his line or word on the line, and it is what it is. So now that your church burned down, and I'm not saying this, but I'm saying like, how do you think one, his congregation's processing that, he's processing it, and then all the people that he's attacked, how are they processing it? So and I'm saying that in the way of, is he looking
All
at
the
this
people
like
he's
this is
attacked.
God judging him and
Hold on,
now
John. What do we mean attack? They attack because see, reason why I'm asking that question because we living in a day and age where everybody starting to know what these words mean and all these words. I'm triggered. I've been attacked. I've been this and
well,
everybody. What do we mean?
he's verbally I'll say verbally attacked, I guess, different communities that he doesn't agree with, and he's very outspoken about it. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about.
You talking about the LGBT, the elemental P people?
Yeah.
Elemental.
But I think it's more. I
can't.
think for him, it's.
Boy.
I cannot.
I think for him,
This dude.
I mean, listen, man. They
Yeah,
know.
this is
who they
What's
every
are.
wrong
week,
with this
bro.
dude, bro?
This is every week, bro.
They know who they are. God bless.
Elemental P.
Listen,
QRS.
like y'all see Kimberly
She just gave a big old apology.
She apologized to him. Yeah,
but
with the Stellas? Yeah.
Yeah, she did. So my question is, like, how do you think he's looking at this like, oh, God's punishing me now? Because I think I'm asking that.
Boy, no.
Well, I'm asking that because in any other case, he would have probably said that about other people or other communities if something like this would have happened to their, for example, their club or their house or their
So what do we mean God? Why would he think that?
Because
he
he
went against the elemental P people?
No, because the way he thinks,
Polo, he keeps doing.
Because the way he
keep doing it, bro.
Keep doing.
I know
It's too
won't
many.
stop.
Look, it's too many. It's too many alphabets to say. It's too many alphabets. The LGBTQ. Watch.
You don't
watch
have
this.
to say that. Just
LGBTQ. John, what's
the
the
letter
rest?
people. Just the letter people. Just say the letter people.
See,
like Dave
same
Chappelle.
difference, Polo. Same
the
difference.
letter people.
The letter people.
Because there's a lot of letters. There's a lot of letters.
They take 75% of the alphabet and made it their own.
What did the M stand for? What you? What,
M.
the LM. What's the M?
Makes
all them. All them.
All of
All them. All them. All them over there. All them.
All
The elemental P people. Oh, all them over there. I don't think he would say he's been
I just wonder how he's
because
processing it right now.
well-
Like that's. I just wonder how he's thinking of it now that it happened to him.
Well, here's what I say for me, and I'm saying this, and I'll do respectfully because I know Polo's on here, but a lot of ministers and preachers have big egos. They're very egotistical. It's almost me and Polo had this conversation years back. We were sitting in the church. When I said I think the church breeds a lot of narcissistic people.
Absolutely.
I remember you said that.
Remember that, Polo?
I do remember that.
I still believe that a lot of times because, and I'm not, and now in hindsight, I look at that, I'm like, I don't really think it's a bad thing because sometimes you just, even in the field that we're in, even in the entertainment realm or anything, we have to have some of that because if you don't, people will tear you down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a different way of looking at it now, but when I said it to Polo, I was very like, nigga.
Exactly how he said it too.
Polo like, bro, hold on.
Just like
now,
that.
bro.
Just like that.
Be honest, you know me, my nigga. Stop playing. I was like, bro, y'all in the church, nigga, you know. And Polo was like, bro, you got to look at this different. And I promise you, again, I'm keeping it real G. Nigga, I ain't heard none of that nigga say it that night.
Yeah, I know you did.
Because you were so upset.
Yeah, you know, John, I say this. Remember we were talking the other week and how you feel about stuff that happens in church? I used to feel way worse than that.
Yeah.
I was like, and you know, you just gonna talk about it. I be about that action, boss. I be like, look here, man, screw all y'all and however you want to move. Yeah. Go ahead, Deonis. Go ahead.
Polo, I got a question for you. Being a pastor,
okay.
You know, I was in I was heavily in church. Like I was brought up in church. I was a praise and worship leader at one of the biggest mega churches in Dallas.
Pay him the right dollar, he'll do it right now.
You know, and I think that listen. I think through that process, I saw a lot of things behind the scenes. I saw a lot of you know, things from people that I never thought that I would see. And a lot of that jaded me as a church kid, and then just going from different ministry to ministry and just dealing with certain people just totally, you know, put a bad taste in my mouth. And I'm pretty sure that happens with a lot of people. My question to you as a pastor, do you acknowledge those things that those people see, such as myself, uh, or can you empathize with it? Can you like say, you know what, that is going on? That's an
Right.
honest question. That's an honest answer. You know, can are you that type of pastor that'll say, yeah, it's happening?
Oh,
Mm.
well, first of all, thank you for even asking that question.
Definitely.
And I take this very serious because one, I do empathize and I have seen it with my own eyes. But not only do I empathize and have I seen it, I've also been bit by it.
Ooh.
And I think that's what forced me to want to be a little different. Everybody want to say they different. So I mean, I even hate using that word because everybody like, oh, I'm a different one and I'm a different one. Okay. I'm just still just striving to be like Christ. Let's just start there. That's my strive, is to be like Christ, to love as many people as I can the best way I can. However, I have been in the back room. I have seen the dirt. I have seen certain things that have happened that made me look at people crazy. Now, this is where I'm going to shout my leader out right now, Pastor Eben. Even when I came to Word of Truth in Texas, I was very even leery about coming to this church. So, like, while they were interviewing me, I told one of the executive pastors, while y'all over here looking at me, I'm looking at y'all too. Like I said
Mm.
it in the interview. I was that straight up. While you
Mm.
psychoanalyzing me, I'm psychoanalyzing you, asking myself, do I
That's
want to
only fair though.
even, yeah, do I even want to be a part of this? So, bro, I have been kicked out of a church because I was black, bro. So
Ooh.
the church told the white pastor, we don't want that black person, which was the N word, playing in our church. So I got
Wow.
hit it from a racial perspective. I got hit from the perspective of, you know, you acting funny with the money. You you got that situation.
Wow.
I done seen some people, you know, do a lot of shicey stuff. I'm not even trying to put them on blast in this whole
No, you
culture.
good.
I
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
say this though.
Yeah.
I'll say this: for as many that I seen do dirt, God has blessed me because I didn't give up on the church and I didn't give up on God. He's also blessed me to see people who does take it seriously. The people that took it the most serious in my experience were people who didn't have cameras though. They didn't have the
That's
Mm.
deep.
limelight.
That's deep.
They didn't have the big stage. It was a big mama in there that just had to pray just to make sure that she got food for the next day. It was a deacon in
Does
there that
that?
was praying for people that was just lost up in church. And I mean, they were sick and to shut in. They didn't have time for games. So I'm not saying all big ministries have games. What I am saying is I have found that there are more people that are heavenly minded and earthly good in smaller congregations that really have kept their focus on God. And I think whenever we take our eyes off of God and we start putting it on a man, the moment they start looking at me, King, I'll be like, yeah, but I'm still a man striving to be like God.
And I think that's what's missing is the honesty.
Yeah,
You don't have pastors or preachers that'll be like, "Yo, I'm struggling with this too. I'm struggling." No, they're trying to
But now,
look down on
everybody else.
everybody else. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Hmm.
yeah.
Do you think that still exists, or do you think the church has learned from it? And I'm speaking that at large. Obviously, there's going to be some that don't, but do you think overall, do you think the church has learned from that mistake and is moving towards a direction that is now going to be, I guess, away from that mentality?
Man, that's a great question. I would like to believe so. I would like to believe so. I will say this. I think those who hear God's voice, they know that this is a wake-up call with everything that's going on right now. I think
mm,
everybody now know, like, wait a minute.
mm-hmm.
We got
Mm-hmm.
Robert Morris right here. That situation just happened. We saw what happened with Tony Evans stepping down.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
anybody who has common sense
Hmm.
and the Holy Spirit, both for the sense and the spirit, are talking.
Mhm.
If the spirit
each
didn't get
other.
you, the sense talking. If the sense ain't talking, the sense talking. Like one of them getting you right now to say, I think you might want to chill out. I think you might want to get therapy. I think you might want to do this. But I do believe that there are great churches that are on the rise. I think there are pastors who are literally saying, you know what? Let me get my ducks in a row. Let me get in order. Let me make sure that I'm doing this the right way. Because there are souls at stake, bro. Like it really, and I'm not even trying to make this no type play some strings behind what I'm about to say because I want it to become emotional. I ain't trying to do
Don't
that.
turn
Bro.
around, Deonis. Go get it, Deonis. Go.
Put me a B sharp, please. Put me
Yeah,
a
go.
C sharp, please.
Give me a 4-6-3 real quick, and we're gonna be in there, right?
Yikes.
But it does break my heart, man, from a perspective of being a pastor to hear somebody say, you know, I really don't even mess with the church like that on that level. I'm still with God. I'm still doing whatever I do with God, but the church turned me off to the point, man, where I don't want to come back. As a pastor, I cannot say that doesn't bother me hearing that, bro. That bothers me.
That's kind of been my sentiments for at least almost a year and a half now. Because I'm like, man, it's and in my experience, it's not just a black church thing. It's not a white church thing. It's just church in general. You know what I mean? Watching people take it to manipulate people and use it to manipulate people.
Listen,
And literally, I get this. Okay, and Polo laughs every time I talk about this because I've been around pimping culture, and that's what I talk about: drugs, pimps, and church. Wow, what a combination. I kind of know when I see hustle and game coming a mile away. So if somebody's sitting there saying to me, "Hey, that's one of the main reasons I don't like Doc," because when somebody hit me with the Doc, I shut down.
I hate it.
Because that's a hustle code. That's a trigger. What Darius say?
I never knew that.
What's up, Darius? That's a trigger for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, because I know in my experiences, I said, let me go back a little bit though. With I understand these when Deonis was saying preachers are humans, this, that, and the third. Again, I respect Polo because he understands. Y'all see what Darius just put? So what's up, Doc? Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Is that Darius Dixon?
No, that's what's called. That's Lanisha's husband.
Oh,
Darius
okay.
Henderson.
What up, D?
Listen, my thing is this: a lot of times preachers are now becoming, I hate to say it like this, they're becoming too human, if that's a thing. Because I know we're human.
Transparent, maybe.
Excuses.
They got so many. That's their excuse. Oh, I'm a man. I'm a woman. I'm this. I'm that. I'm a man. And it's like, bro. But at some token, at some point, sometime, you still got to have a certain
standard.
How does it go? Much is given, much is required. You got to carry yourself in a certain manner where people are like, you know what? I respect that. Yeah, we used to talk about my grandfather. My grandfather, when a day went by his whole life, he didn't have on slacks, a white shirt, whether long sleeve or short sleeve, and a vest, and his church shoes. So when he walked through the same hood I grew up in, where people were shooting, selling drugs, and the whole nine,
preacher man.
Oh, that's Bishop Logan right there. Now we gonna now, nigga walk in the building, you like, is this nigga gay?
We went back to the elemental. You know what? I can't.
No, I'm not trying. I'm just saying you really can't tell the difference. You can't tell the difference in the music or anything. Somebody told me, I want you, okay, I don't want Lanisha and Darius to get mad at me because I was over their house and she was playing some music and I was like, what is this? Well, I forget whoever the dude was, but then I come to find out there's a thing called R&B gospel.
Back on that.
What, nigga?
But I think I kind of have I don't know if it's an issue.
Be honest, because
no. Because this, I posted this like a week ago.
Okay.
Gospel music, along with all other music, is art. It's art. It's all under that same umbrella. It's subjective. It's whatever you make. It's like there's no formula. I feel like we have taken what gospel music is supposed to sound like and put it in a formula. You know what I'm saying? music makes music, but lyrics makes a song. That's my opinion.
Ooh.
Okay, so I get it.
Darius said sexy
Me-
for Jesus.
Tell him that. Darius, stop. No. I get it. I get what you're saying. I understand I totally get it. I'm not
I mean,
against
am
it.
I wrong?
Because watch this. I had this same conversation. I hate to do this, but I had this same conversation some years back with Kurt Franklin.
Okay.
And this is no flex. We was at the studio working. I was working with Beyonce stuff, and Kurt come around there, and long story end of the night, King, come around, let's talk. I go around, we was at Loomis, and y'all know Loomis, so we go around Studio B. It's him, Chris Godby, and Sean Martin. And I walk in, and Kurt was basically telling me I'm going to hell for doing secular music.
Okay.
King, you're responsible for what people do with your music and blah, 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 and this, that, and blah, 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 blah. Nigga put me in hell, and I was like, Kurt, what are you talking about? C sharp and C sharp and country. It's C sharp. It's music, my nigga. I'm just doing the music, and I'm saying that to you. What Deanna's saying, the lyrics, what they write to it. Now that ain't. I'm responsible for what they write to it. But now, son telling me I was going to hell, but now you doing features with some of these same niggas. But I digress. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Yeah.
I also think the church was, you gotta understand, King, though. The church. Okay, so the priest is gonna run the church and the Levite is following suit. So my question is, was Kirk repeating and echoing everything that was already being said from pulpits and pulpits and pulpits? And look at all the hits he took for just Stomp.
And was said to him. It was
said to him. So it's almost like a repeating of what has already.
But why are we perpetuating this cycle then? This cycle?
Maybe he didn't realize he was doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, because I think we all do that. We all do that, and on different subjects, different topics, we repeat what we heard because it impacted us either negatively or positively. But you can repeat it because it's stuck with you.
Don't repeat everything you heard. I get slapped in the mouth, nigga.
People who love slave life don't realize they're slaves.
Yeah.
Ooh, drop mics. Be honest.
I mean,
but again, it's the truth. It is the truth.
If master feed me
a sheep don't know he's a sheep.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I don't know I'm a slave.
A sheep don't know he's a sheep.
I guarantee you, we've probably all suffered that at some point, if not still now.
I agree with that.
It's something that we all do because we allow it to happen to ourselves for financial reasons, for status, for whatever it is. We all allow us to be put in that position.
Y'all watch this. I'm about to start a war. Because King, you doing it to the Christian people that's doing Christian R&B right now.
Explain. No, ain't no war. We out here. We out here. We in the deep. Let's go. Come on. Ain't no war.
Now listen.
Let's go. Explain that.
You're literally, in essence, pulling Christian R&B artists into Studio B, saying, "What are you doing? You should not be doing that." And it's somebody stepping into another lane of art saying you shouldn't do that. And unfortunately, it's like if they doing that in the confines of it's still godly, I'm cool with it from that perspective, right? Because I don't want to listen to some stuff, bro. Some stuff now, it ain't even real love making music. It ain't no real jagged edge stuff coming out, bro. It ain't no 112 stuff coming out, bro. It's nasty stuff. It's so nasty. I don't even want to.
It's a song. Listen,
even if I did it with my wife, I don't want you saying it while I do it.
Right.
It's a song named Kendrick out by Deonis. That's a love making record. Trust me.
And my newest one.
Good R&B record.
Yep. Kendrick and the newest one. Hey, check me out, bro.
Listen, but okay, so I hear what you're saying. I am not, me personally, I guess, I don't know. I guess because I look at church, gospel, God, I look at all that different. I hold it, I reverence it. I just think a lot, and I reverence it. Like, I don't play with it. Like, for me, it's still like, ooh, I can't go beyond the veil because I die.
But is that because is that because of a biblical thing, or is it because that's what you were brought up in, or you were taught, or you were?
That's just okay. Taught. My mother told me something a couple of years before she died. My mother said, "Chili, I appreciate you and respect you for choosing Christ for yourself." Because it wasn't what they taught me. Because if it's what they taught me, I would have never, I wouldn't have never done a lot of stuff I did. I just said it like that. You know what I'm saying? Something as simple as I would have never watched TV. Because if it went off what I was taught, I would have never done records for Tamala Man. I would have never done records for Fred. I would have never done that. You dig what I'm saying? If I'd went off what I was taught. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for Michael Jackson, I would just done gospel. If I'd been off what I've taught, it's like, oh no, I'm going to go to hell. Me personally, what I did was I went out and chose. I said, you know what? Because growing up, I seen a lot of people in church. They go from being in shape like Deonis and Polo to being fat like me and John.
Yeah. Hold on now. Hold on,
John.
now.
I know you ain't
John,
gonna. I know
You ain't gonna just put
John,
me up in that.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. He done lost a little weight. I ain't gonna lie.
He called you a Krispy Kreme.
I couldn't be out there. I couldn't be out there by myself. I couldn't be out there by myself. I wasn't going out there by myself.
He calls you a blow up.
Listen, do you hear
I
this?
got
dude?
those things,
But no, here's what I'm saying. I've seen that, and it's like I don't want to die like that. I don't want to die broken. And I seen people come to church, and all they do, next thing you know, Sister so-and-so was fine when she got to church. You look at her 5 years later, she got 2 kids and no husband, and she got wings on her arm. You know what I'm saying?
I can't.
And you can see her cellulite through her usher dress. Okay, all right, I'm sorry.
But she love the Lord. You know
But
what?
she love the Lord.
But she love
And
the
she
Lord.
gonna die of high blood pressure and she gonna die of high blood pressure and heart
But
failure.
she ain't gonna cheat on
and-
you. She ain't gonna cheat on you.
She come to choir rehearsal every Thursday.
Yeah,
There you light hanging. And what?
but she gonna feed you though. But she gonna die.
I got you, King.
Sick and broke.
I got you, King. I got you.
He said
I
she
got
got
you.
wings.
Okay, I'm listening.
So let's just go here, right? What does gospel mean? What is the gospel? The good news.
The good news. The written word of
The
God.
good news.
Yeah.
So watch this. If a man is singing about the good news, the Bible says he that finds a wife finds a good thing. That's good
Okay.
news. And obtains favor from the Lord. So I think
So we can do R&B.
So here's what I'm saying though.
The Lord told me you lay it down, girl.
No.
Well,
Is that
If that's an interpretation,
that's in the Bible though. That's
Song
literally
of Solomon.
the Song of Solomon.
Songs of Solomon, bro.
But my
Have you
point is-
read that book?
I'm
I
just
have.
saying, bro.
It's amazing poetry. It's amazing poetry.
Mountains
That's
and
what I-
valleys and all kinds
Yeah,
of
That's Christian
milk
pornography.
flowing.
That's
I'm
what I
like,
call
Milk
it.
flow, like,
That
hey,
nigga say it's Christian pornography. Wait a minute, boy.
it may as well be.
listen, God created all this stuff that the devil took and perverted it. The devil did not make sex. He just made sex outside of marriage seem better. Period.
I mean,
God was the first person telling Adam to get some. Do y'all hear what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Yeah, yeah.
God looked
outside
at Adam and said, "Go get some,
Fruitful and multiply.
and have dominion. Don't be
Yeah.
soft with it. Go get some."
No pun. All the pun. All the pun.
That's Bible though.
Oh,
That's Bible.
listen, let me tell you something. I know if Lanisha was on here right now, she'd be like, "I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm leaving." That is absolutely great. Oh,
Go
okay. Listen,
But I think what happened. So I'll say this and I'll leave it because I'd love to hear what
No,
y'all
you
have to
good.
say
You
about
good.
it. Because y'all are producers too. So I feel like gospel music for the longest was its own genre, right? But gospel has not always been worship. Gospel has sung about storms. Gospel has sung about tribulation. Gospel have talked about how God's going to bring you out of that. God's going to be like, he's going to make a way, you know, who he is, and this what you're going to do, and we made it, and it's all of that. But truthfully, bro, when you start talking about behind the veil, that is all upward music to him, songs to him. you are great, talking to the Father, creating an intimate space that does not praise the vessel who's singing it, no matter how many riffs they have going on. Because the reality is, we could talk about all this R&B stuff, but when we stand on stage and we draw attention only to us, then we become the vessels that become praised on stage.
Absolutely.
Which that can, in essence, be a Luciferian type of spirit that draws attention to oneself instead of pointing them upward. We can talk about white church, but at least the songs point them up to a Jesus, to a king, to a father, to a Lord. And I feel like that's what we have done now through like Travis Green. You've heard like Todd Delaney. You've heard like these different artists coming out now. Maverick City, that points people back up to the Father and not praise the storm. So even in gospel music, bro, it was still situational. We just wasn't talking about love. We was talking about struggle.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Now that's what I have now, on what I call my little church tour I went on, right? I learned one thing, that it's certain churches preach about God and how to live in life, and it's matter of fact, and this is what goes on. And then other churches and other denominations, they preach and teach just on your emotions. They play with your emotions. If you can get you to cry, shout, and all this other stuff, that means that bread gonna get loose. You know what I'm saying?
That bread gonna
Okay,
get
Polo,
loose.
my bad. I apologize.
It got a lock on it.
I apologize. My bad.
That boy crazy.
I apologize. Okay, so Polo, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
And I'm going so how the preacher say, I'm going somewhere. Go with me now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amber Rose.
Watch this.
Watch this. Amber Rose.
Amber Rose. Oh yes, evangelist.
Evangelist Amber Rose.
Yeah, right.
She's mixed race. We know this. Who got famous from being one of Kanye's girlfriends. Got even more famous by having a baby with Wiz Khalifa. Got even more famous by starting this thing called, what was it called? Slut Walk. Okay, where these women was walking the streets and whatever they want. Listen, I'm
What time?
right, but she was at the RNC giving people her spiel.
Yes.
But the RNC is got a lot of evangelicals in it, church people. They were okay with who she is and what she's done. And why is that? And Polo, let's go back to the conversation with me and you had back. Dang, we had these conversations. They're okay with her because I guess the position she's in, she's saying she's with Donald Trump, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. But she literally started a thing called Slut Walk. She literally is a slut. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Is, bro. Let's keep it G.
Nah, that's G. That's definitely G.
That's how she became popular.
Right.
But these evangelicals, these church people, white church people, some black church people, is okay with this. Is there room? And I understand forgiveness and all of the things, but at what point do someone stand up and say, okay, now that ain't right? Do we get that back? Like the old mother did I seen TikTok the other day, old mother said, she told her dude, stay away from them tissues too, baby. I said, whoa. I was like, whoa, mother.
I think the question is a little convoluted from one perspective, right? This is what I think.
Okay.
It's like we're taking church morals and almost having that to be governed, to have that church morality governing the RNC. And the reality is, bro, as much as evangelicals want to say that Republicans are the Christian party and X, Y, and Z, you still going to have whatever type of sheep in that group, and you're going to have these other people in this group. It's not going to be Republicans are 100% Christians. It's not going to be that. It's not going to be Democrats.
That's kind of what they pushing.
Yeah, they're using that platform. They're using
they're using that. They're using that to get that demographic. That's what they're after. But that's
what I'm saying. At what point do people say, or evangelicals or pastors, as yourself, Polo, say, you know what? I don't really. That's not cool.
Right.
But
and I
you know,
think
and,
I'm
and,
trying to
and,
say,
and Polo, you're more political. You know how to say it more politically, but than I do. But at what point do we say, man, get up out of here with that? Boy, no.
but that's what I'm saying. They're not going to do it because they're not a church. The Republican Party is not a church. They may be a party full of Christians, but they can get away with way more than a church can. Now, First Baptist couldn't have her up there speaking to the women. I don't think they're gonna be like, "Hey, come to our Women's Day right now." She ain't went and seen Ananias yet, Paul.
He preaching. Here we go.
She ain't had her
Let's go.
transformation period enough to be able to sit down and be up under certain people for a certain amount of time. But the Republican Party don't care. It's bring me the votes.
Bring me the votes.
Bring me the votes. And I guarantee you, Amber Rose is gonna bring us the votes. Donald Trump brought the votes the first time around. So the
Because he got more
Republican Party may
felons
be
than any
full
nigga
of
in the hood. I know. He got more felons than any nigga in the hood.
And still
I know.
free.
And still out here running for president, nigga. That's it. Just
Almost had
it's just-
felony.
Okay.
Incredible.
I mean, and the only reason why I'm asking that, Polo, because I've seen people say, basically, God got Donald Trump in place, and this is God's move. And then what's your girl a few years back? Africa. Lady, if you don't sit down,
Oh,
I'm
Paula
calling
White.
angels from Paula White. I'm calling angels from Africa.
boy.
Say,
She look like the Joker's
come on, man.
sister.
I ain't seen that one in a minute.
But I'm saying though,
Oh, my idea.
that's
Oh,
the
I had
only
an
reason.
idea.
And Polo, that's the only reason I'm asking about church-wide. That's the only reason why I'm asking about it. Because I
hear
know
you.
they're not a church, but it's like, when is the church gonna stand on it? When they're gonna stand 10 toes and be like, yo, hold up, stop playing.
But I think
Like-
that's what I'm saying though. We're wanting them to be a church, and they're not. Politics will forever be politics, bro. I don't care.
Yeah.
You can have all the Christians a party on the Republican side. You can have all. We all have an agenda at some point when it comes to the politics. Politics. It's an agenda. They're not
I
a
get
church,
it.
bro.
They're
They
not
don't
a
care.
church. They're not a church, but they broadcast church
sell.
towards people and try to use that as a selling point, or like that they're and like I said, like you said, like no party is perfect. Like no party
Mhm.
has a holier than thou type, atmosphere. But for me personally, I feel like Republicans, not all, but a good majority of them use this use the Christian platform to subject others to this brand of Christianity that I know none of us have ever been a part of. And they use that within policy, Project 2025.
Mhm.
If you've read that,
Right.
you will like, it's crazy. It's
Right.
crazy. But they're using the Christian
Be honest.
name, the Christian brand to push that.
Hey.
But I know I just
Real
made-
quick, Deonis, real quick. Fill us in on what you know about Project 2025 for the people who don't know.
Well, Project 2025 is I guess you could say, a manifesto created by the Heritage Foundation, which is a Republican, I guess they're a think tank. I guess you could call them that. They created this manifesto of when the next Republican president comes to power, there's a certain way that they want to shape government within the foundation of Christian principles, quote unquote.
Right.
But if you read a lot of the literature that's inside of Project 2025, it's welcome to Leave It to Beaver, like 1952. You know what I'm saying?
Jim Crow.
Yeah, it's Jim Crow 2.0. And they've tried to say, Trump hasn't, supported this, and he has Agenda 47. If you read Agenda 47, it's the exact same thing, just you're putting lipstick on a pig and calling it a chick. You know what I'm saying? It's the same literature, it's the same thing. So that's what Project 2025
I know
is
some
in a
pigs with
nutshell.
lipstick on, for real.
Oh, yeah. Don't we all?
I'm about to shake it up. I'm about to shake it up a little bit. Let's shake it up.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I believe the majority of us are Republican in heart,
Yes.
But because Republican parties don't ride with some of the main issues that we would like for them to be more vocal about, we tend to lean more towards the Democratic Party that at least rise for the situations that impacts us the most. Police, black, the crime of police and black people and all that kind of stuff. I think that's what
And
really
brown people. Yeah.
and brown people, exactly. I think
Oh
that's
yeah,
what
don't
throws it
forget
off
us. Yeah.
because King was literally just talking about elemental P people, which the Democratic Party allows them to be married and do X, Y, and Z and blah blah blah. But internally, he has a problem, not with them. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, I'm not gonna
He's
speak
not.
for
Listen,
him.
I ain't got.
Look at his
Listen,
face.
I'm not trying to
I
get
don't have
nobody
no
canceled.
problem with y'all. Look,
Not with y'all.
y'all be
I'm not trying to
cool.
get nobody canceled. What I'm saying
Listen,
is
please.
I'm sorry.
from a scriptural perspective,
Right,
we
right.
talking
I get
about
what you're saying.
be holy. We talk about Christians can't do R&B, so we got to get over here into this part.
I
We
get it.
really
I get
have
what you're saying.
more conservative values, but here's where the Republican Party loses us. They get silent on issues that matter to us.
Correct.
And they're very vocal
Mm.
about saving the baby. And I'm with saving the baby personally. I don't like the whole abortion situation. I don't like it. Okay, that's just me.
Ooh.
At all.
I do feel like, if a situation comes up and I'm not trying to control your uterus, I'm not trying to tell you you're going to hell. I'm not trying to do any of that. But if you asking me,
Mhm.
Polo the person, I'm going to be like, let's save our baby straight up. That's what I'm going to fight for that.
Absolutely.
But if I hear
Speaking
you
of y'all,
only
Polo just
talking,
had a look. Polo is a new dad. He's a dad
Oh,
girl.
yeah. Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, I forgot
You,
about
you
that.
see me, you would say
Yeah.
dad girl because she got him wrapped. It's over.
that's just me
Yeah.
though. Hey,
I get it. I get it.
that's
I
me.
get it.
But if I hear you very flamboyant and very loud about that, and then when all these other things came over here with George Floyd, now we just hush.
Or
that-
we're trying to make another narrative. Well, he was a drug dealer anyway.
The narrative.
Like,
You lost me. You just
Yeah.
lost me. So then I'm a kingdom independent. I'm like, I'm neither one of y'all because I'm just kind of like,
kingdom
I-
independent.
I really
That's
want somebody
good.
in the middle that can talk about the poor, and we can help the poor because it's in the Bible. But I do want to save the babies. So I'm
Yes.
like,
Mhm.
at some
Yes.
point, bro, we need to just come together. But it'll never come together because they don't want them elephants and them donkeys to get along, bro.
They don't.
Nope.
Yeah,
Them
I
Bloods
agree
and them Crips will
1000%.
never get along.
No, no,
Straight
no,
up.
no,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, they're getting along now because they not like us. Took the West Coast to another level, but that's different.
Yeah.
But no, I get what you're saying. So look, I guess John, we gonna get up out of here. But I want to say something real quick though, because it goes what and you see John on the thing where it says Polo sentiments in
Mhm.
quote and in parentheses. Polo, I read this and I really thought about you, and I wanted you to take us out with this one.
Okay.
In the statements, the saying goes, if you can't be corrected without being offended, wait. If you can't be corrected without being offended, we can never grow in life. Is that do you think, what do you think about that? Like, if you can't be corrected without being offended, will you ever grow in life?
Oh man, see now y'all trying to pull on that real deep. I don't
Yeah.
think the offense part is the problem for me. I
Okay.
don't think offense is the problem. I think it's how you deal with the offense. Because the truth hits you in the face so hard, it will offend
Mhm.
your ego, it will offend your
Gotcha.
pride, it'll offend the way that you think. However, I think, are you humble enough to take the blow of offense? All right, y'all been in the studio with people.
Right.
We
Yeah.
go in, we think we all
Yeah.
that. And then now
Yeah.
somebody got to turn around and be like,
You flat, bro.
Nah, write that again. I don't like that.
that ain't
I don't like
it.
that. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if I built my life on that talent, if I built my life on thinking that I was just the ish, then I'm offended that you don't like what I just did because I'm sensitive about my music. I'm sensitive about my voice.
Mhm.
But it's how I deal with that offense. It's how do I
Gotcha.
embrace it? Do I take it in and swallow it, take it on the chin and say, how do I get better? Or do I just turn and be like a little kid and be like, you don't like me, so I'm gonna go play with my video game? I think the growth is based upon what we do with the offense.
Mm.
See, so
That's
my take
good.
on that is I think I'm gonna go back to what you were saying, and I think the first step is to be able to receive that information, and because for me, it's like I can tell you that you're wrong or whatever, but if your listening skills, which is I think something that we all really have to learn how to do that properly, if your listening skills aren't on point, then you're going to get offended because you don't know how to hear with the right heart. And now my pride's in the way, and now my ego's in the way, and I didn't
Mm.
check it at the door like Oprah said to do. I love that quote that she said, check your ego at the door.
Check it out. Yeah.
I thought that was Quincy
But
Jones.
Okay.
it might have been Quincy, but she said it too. But I think it starts there. Like if we don't teach people how to listen first, then you're never going to be able to deal with the what comes with the offense. That's
To
my
li-
take on it.
to listen first. What do you mean by to listen first?
By being able to listen. So I mean, King, you and I have a close enough, relationship, friendship that you can tell me whatever you want to tell me.
For
Uh,
real?
hold on now. Hold on.
Pause.
But like
That boy,
like
wait a
we're
minute.
close
Wait a
enough
minute.
where
No, no,
where you
no.
can tell me. I mean, you
I get
guys
what you're
can.
saying. Yeah.
You guys could tell me because we have history, but take the history out and you're still
Right.
coming to me with the same information. Now my guards are up because I'm not listening to you, and you might have some valuable information, and you're probably going to have more of an honesty and I don't want to say transparency, but more of an honesty with what you're saying to me because we don't have the history there. So what
Uh-huh.
you're saying to me, I really should listen to it because you're saying it from a real pure standpoint that this is what you're seeing from the outside looking in,
But
but
I
I'm
think
not going to
it's how
listen
you
to
say
it.
it too. It's
And
how
it,
you
it
say
isn't
it
how
too,
you
though.
say it. It isn't how you say it. But I'm saying like typically I'm not going to hear what you have to say because we don't have that history,
Mhm.
between us when
Gotcha.
maybe I should listen to that. Maybe I should listen to what you're saying. And now I'm in a point in my life where I want to hear what you see, especially from somebody that doesn't know me, because now Deonis and King, you've established an opinion about me because of the history that we have, as opposed to someone like Polo who I don't have that history with. I want to hear what he has to say about me because he's looking at it from the outside in, and
Hmm.
that might hurt my feelings maybe, or it may be like, he may say stuff to me that I'm not going to like, but that's if he's saying stuff to me that I'm not going to like, that means those are my trigger points. So I really need to hone my listening skills to something like that and listen to what he's saying.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Hey,
Be honest. What you
Ken.
got?
Well,
I
I
get
don't think we really got an answer. Like with, I know you said we gotta leave, but I don't think we got
No,
like
go ahead. Go ahead.
his. I don't think we got his perspective of the last subject that we were talking about. I was interested in hearing like what your thoughts were with
Who's he? Polo?
no
Polo?
John
Oh,
Which part?
about the whole project 2025 and what he was saying about politics and Christianity and all of that. Like
yeah.
me and Polo got to express it, but I don't think we got to hear like your position or like how you felt
Oh,
about that.
Who? John?
Yeah,
yeah.
John's.
Yeah, me.
Oh, okay. Cause me, I'm like a cockroach, baby. I'm gonna survive. You hear me? They gonna do
Because
whatever they
I
want to
mean,
do.
I think it's
I'm
interesting
out here.
because me and John talk about this stuff all the time,
Yeah.
and uh, there are things that we agree on, and like unbelievably, there are lots of things that we agree on, and then there are some things that we don't. But I
Yeah.
don't think we have this conversation enough in our circles where
Yeah.
like you said, listening has become, a thing
Yeah.
of the past. So,
Yeah.
Right.
I just wanted to hear what your thoughts were on
So
this whole.
I'm gonna say it like this when it comes to that. I think the way your concern is the example that you brought up, that she talked to the RNC and they're pandering towards the Christian community. I
Mhm.
think I think the on the other side, that's exactly what they've been doing to people of color. It's the same thing. Just like you said, it's a different pig with some different
What you
lipstick,
mean?
but it's the
How
same
is the same
tactic.
thing?
Because
Which way?
they're pandering. They're pandering to blacks. They're pandering to Latinos. They're pandering to people of color, and they're doing the same exact thing. So when I see
Who is
that,
they? You talking about the Democrats?
yeah, I'm saying on the other side, and
The
just to be,
Democrats.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nigga,
The
say
Democrats, yes,
nigga.
yeah, but they haven't had their
You talking about
convention
the
yet,
other
so I
side.
don't know what's gonna be said. That's fine.
The
But the other side, like
Nigga, just say Democrat.
I think it's
Nigga,
the
you a
same thing on
Republican,
the
ain't
other
you?
side. Man, I'm independent. I'm registered as independent.
He
So-
Kingdom Independent.
I am
Hey.
Kingdom Independent.
Ah.
I am.
Say, Polo, that's merch right there. You
Trademark.
got to go and get that right now, brother. I would.
No,
give me,
because
I
there's-
need a couple of them shirts.
Because I think it's more policy that I'm interested in, and not a face or not a skin tone. I don't care about that. I care about policy, and that's we don't have somebody that I feel like we all feel absolutely 100 comfortable with, and that's an issue, which is why I'm
I ain't
independent.
comfortable with nobody. I'm gonna be honest with you. 'Cause-
Well, but I'm saying policy,
and I'm gonna tell
saying
you why.
policies,
I'm gonna keep it honest with you, because mine is very. Some people call it surface, and other people, oh man, that's deep. No, it's not deep. It's just these niggas is liars.
All of them.
People don't care about you.
All of them.
They
oh
do
yeah, they're all
not care
actors.
about you.
They're all actors.
I just want to tell you this, and this, make you go whoo.
Yeah.
Then hit the button, and now I got your bread, I got your vote, and now I got your life.
Yeah, no,
They're gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Like real talk. I got to be honest with you. Then this is, I'm not trying to be an extremist or nothing, but I'm buying guns.
Already.
Oh
bought.
God.
This is what I'm doing right now, because at the end of the
Mhm.
day, what the nigga say? At the end of the day, the day going in now.
Mhm.
At the end of the day,
At the end of the day, it'll be
That's deep
11:59.
right there. That's
at the
deep.
end of the day, the day going in.
At the end of the day,
No,
it'll be
but-
tomorrow.
They're gonna do what they're gonna do. The world is gonna get crazy. It's gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
whether Donald Trump become president or not,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But are you ready though? You know what I'm saying? Because yes, I believe in God. I honor God. I reverence God. But I'm down here with humans.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I've had
soon
an
to be
experience-
robots.
Listen, I've had an interesting life with humans, and trust is not high on my list of the human race, whether it be black,
Yeah.
white, Puerto Rican, what trust is not how. So I get ready. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can go vote, we can march, and we can do this, and we can do that. Oh, Kamala Harris gonna be the president. That lady raised $81 million in 24 hours. That's crazy.
24 hours.
But anyway, people can do all this. I don't care nothing about that, because at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do. We just need, no disrespect, Polo. Me and the homies used to say this all the time. Politicians, pimps, and preachers are all the same people,
They trying to sell.
because these niggas know how to talk.
Trying to sell you something. Trying
Let me
to
tell
sell
you
you that
something,
dollar
boy.
in the
Let me
drain.
tell you something. First time I met Polo and he started talking to me, I said, boy, this nigga is a preacher for real. This nigga's a preacher.
Why?
I gotta-
Yeah.
I-
Why you say that?
Because the way he carried himself,
Mm.
the way he carried himself, the way he
Yeah.
walked, the way he talked, the way he said certain things, it's a certain vernacular that he used, it's a certain swag he went with. That's a preacher.
Why can't he be
I got a homeboy who's a pimp. He got
No.
7 women that he run out of 3
Okay.
houses. When you
Pimp
see
name
him,
slip back. Wow.
no, that was my daddy. My
My
dad
pimp
right
name
now,
Slick
80-some years old, still my dad, 80-some years old, got dementia, but he gonna still get his nails clipped and buffed. And let me tell you something, boy, he talk like this, he pop his nails like this. That's pimp maneuvers.
I used
Politicians,
to
they gonna put
I used to sing for a
politicians
pimp.
gonna put these politicians. See, look at it. I ain't don't do it. Don't go. Polo. Don't go with him. Don't go with him. Do not go with him.
You know what? I think
Do not go with him. He trying. I told you.
If I think what you thinking, and I know what you talking about, and King, you
listen.
know, hey,
I don't know. I know nothing. Polo. I don't know.
I know nothing.
I don't know nothing. Anyway,
I'll
But
tell you
Jesus,
after.
listen.
Polo. I'll tell you after, Polo. I'll tell you after.
I just pimps, politicians, and preachers. They are. And what do pimps? What all three of them have in common? They know how to talk, and they all put on suits.
Okay.
It's a
So how they
uniform.
different then? How they different?
I don't see the difference. It's the message that they.
It's the
preach.
intention. Yeah.
It's the intentions, because
intentionality.
pimps gonna tell her, say, girl, you get up and go out there and sell that thing, and bring me all the bread,
Yeah.
right? And I'm gonna give you what you need, and I'm gonna take care of you. The preacher gonna get up and preach about tithes and giving. I'm not gonna go down there. I'm sorry.
See,
We're gonna go.
see,
I'm sorry,
but see,
Polo.
we can't do that though
Nah.
because
Talk about
every man got into a relationship with a girl and said, "Don't box me in with the last man." Music Soul Child even said, "I'm not like previous cats."
Yeah.
We all have said that to some chick. We cannot do that when it comes to other sectors of life. You can't do that with preachers, bro, because it's gonna make more honest to say, you know what, that's why I still don't go to church. 'Cause all y'all like that.
I dig it.
You
I
know,
get it.
are there some? Yes.
Yeah,
Will there
of
be
course.
one?
Yeah, well, hey,
Listen, I promise
but
you.
there's
Say,
an
man,
army
Doors of the
rising
church are
up.
open.
listen, we're gonna get out of here, but I really, I'm glad that you guys agreed to do this
Yeah,
because
man.
this is what I
yeah.
knew would happen. This is what I knew would happen. And we didn't get into the half of the stuff that was on the list because I knew this would happen.
Yeah.
Because both of y'all are very intelligent young men. Y'all well thought out. Y'all pay attention to what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people think, oh, King don't know much. Yeah, I do. I want to hear other people. I want to hear other people's, you know what I'm saying? But before we go, I want to send my prayers and condolences to Bishop Michael Brooks. He was one of the original members of Commission,
Sir.
and yeah, Polo, and he passed.
What?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did
Today,
not know
right?
that.
So I want to say we want to send our prayers and condolences to that family.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I guess, yo, I can't lie. It's been a fun show for me, John. What about you?
Yep. It's great, man. Great. Thank
I
you
think it
guys
was a
too for
really
being
good
here.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
man.
show.
Lane, we miss you. Can't
Definitely.
wait till you get back. Because
Yeah.
we already got some topics. And listen, man, periodically, I'm gonna be calling on y'all because I do love, like Polo. I got to be honest with you. I'm glad we are what we are. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm glad we are what we are
Straight up.
because listening to you, I'm like, yo, this is a smart man. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna be the guy to be like, oh, I'm older than that nigga. He can't tell me nothing. No, I'm always learning. Because if you get stagnant in learning, you can't grow if you're not learning.
That's right.
Like
man.
so I appreciate that. Be honest, you've been the homie since Jesus Christ. Yeah, we that old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pre iPhone, we that old. We pre iPhone old friends.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you because last week when you came on, you started talking about politics. I was like, yo, Deonis would be a great guy because I do like your take on stuff. I like your takeaway on stuff. I appreciate and I respect that. And again, thank y'all for being here. And we do this thing called a benediction.
Yes.
Polo, y'all, we're
Everyone
gonna do this
raise your
benediction
hands.
and we're gonna get out of here. John, do you have you put your hands down?
Okay.
Are you queued up, bro?
Yeah, I'm cute.
See, that's why you can't see because you always want to play too much. This nigga here play too much.
You play too much.
And the benediction goes a little something like this. Look, see, Lanisha's looking at you. Benediction goes something like this. Now may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. May he keep you in perfect peace is our prayer. I'm King. That's Montez. That's Pastor Polo. And that's Deonis, a.k.a. Puma Beast, man. It's been Talking to Him podcast. We out of here. Peace.